everyone, welcome back to another episode of Total D-Pads. We're playing The Stick of Truth. Carrying on our adventure, we've just defeated some Nazi ginger hall monitors. And we're now going to try and rescue the stick from the nasty, filthy elves.
Damn elves. This is another post-commentary.
Yes,
because
carrying on.
Our audio went funny.
Yes. Also, I mean, boo, because we missed last week, but yay, bonus episode today, because you're getting two for the price of one.
Look at that, and knocking out that ginger Nazi hall monitor with a grate. It's just
There's nothing more disgusting than a Nazi.
Yeah,
Sorry, all my
sure.
ginger fans.
Yeah. That's there you go. That'll do something.
That did do something.
It did, but what? See, the music's even setting the tone for that then.
That's it.
Don't drink it, Butters.
Or drink it. Might make you feel good. Yes, so, if I remember rightly, we tried to lure this hall monitor over.
I've just noticed he's kneeling down like he's ready for a buddy command of some kind.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No, because I had Buddy on, I think, by accident.
Yeah, but he's still there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
still
still doing
kneeling.
it.
I think perhaps maybe... No, but the only buddy command he ever did was
He heals
heal
people.
He didn't need him to... Didn't really need to heal anyone here, because obviously we don't care for the ginger Nazi hall monitors. Yeah.
Rubbing it in the air a bit.
He just not budging, this fella, so I think we just decided to go for
A normal regular beatdown.
a full frontal attack. Hit him with an arrow first, obviously.
Yeah.
Let's not be silly
Hit
here.
him with two, because the first one didn't seem to stun him.
Here
You
we
stay
go.
down. Right, here we go. Battle mode.
And I'm trying to remember what I've got equipped at the moment. This is the blood hammer, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, where it does damage to bleeding enemies, doesn't it?
It's just like bonus holy damage because it's, I don't know, is it against the Nazi or the ginger part?
I think he always gets holy damage, but
Yeah.
it's bonus holy damage, but I think he always gets it, so...
I think it's like extra damage on top of his regular damage, that's what I call it, bonus.
I guess so, yeah.
You do one, son.
Yeah. So I think Butters is getting a beat down, but I think overall it's
As per usual.
been a pretty good fight so far.
Here comes the bow.
Whip out the bow, one of our favourite weapons.
I think we've begun to notice that it's a little bit weak now for our level.
Yes, I mean, as you see there, it did 50 damage, and Butters
300.
did 304. I think he was weak against Butters' attack, but still, it's a noticeable amount between.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we've got a weak weapon or anything because you're pretty good with keeping on top of weapons that go with your level and the patches that give you all the boosts and
That's
stuff.
it. But I mean, still 270 from your
Yeah.
thing.
But I just think that because their stats don't change, it's just their damage increases, whereas you've got to work on it, decide what you're doing yourself. Like, I mean, you look at it, you did 270 damage, like base damage, but with all the buffs and stuff that you add from your arrow, you're probably doing twice as much damage at least.
Yeah, I guess with the arrow, it's over time damage, isn't it? It does all that. It does the bleed and the burning damage, and the bleed damage is quite a lot.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, it's a combination, isn't it? Bleeding, burning, anything like that. If you're just stacking it.
so I know there's a few times in previous episodes where we'd hit someone with the arrow, do 50 damage, but then when their turn would come around and they'd attack, they'd get killed from all the things that are on them.
And now we've got a boss fight out of nowhere.
Yes, one of the big game hunting
Jimbo.
bosses is, I think,
Quite powerful.
yes, as Paul mentioned in the original recording, that this is like a parody on the film, the Thing.
Yeah. I can't remember exactly what they're searching for.
I don't remember. It's probably something like cooties or something like that.
I think it is actually. I think you're right. Exactly that. I think it is cooties.
Makes sense.
And I think in the cartoon, like Cartman kind of makes one of the jars go like he does it himself, and I think it turns out to be Kenny.
Oh, right.
So they beat him with socks full of soap, I believe. It's been so long since I've seen
a bit of a Full Metal Jacket to that. What did we do to him then?
Dust of Dreams doesn't do a lot.
No,
I think we find out that we might have to have something that's super effective against him.
Eventually.
I mean, yeah. I mean, in the coming episodes, you'll see. Like, I don't know if it's something we unlock or something that we've only just decided to start using, but we find a power that's pretty fucking good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I mean, we're doing decent damage against it. He's got a lot of health. Because I think when Butters hit him, he did over 400 damage. But as you can see,
I think he was saying like 26,000 health to start with. So, but the only issue is this is one of the ones where if you don't do this now, I don't think you can come back to it.
Yeah. I think we've got to do it now. Yeah. 664 damage. So, I mean, and then there you go. There's that buff damage and things like this.
But unfortunately, he's got regen.
You slowed him down, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's why we managed to get obviously 2 attacks in before he goes again. Just and stacking the buffs by doing continual attacks with the bow is obviously a good idea because you can stick up to 5.
Up to 5 of any debuff on there at any one time.
And obviously the higher the thing, the better it is. So obviously it's obviously a main part of the game. Otherwise, obviously it wouldn't be in there. But adding a lot of them debuffs and them buffs damage to your weapons helps a lot in the long run.
Trying a bit of magic, I believe.
Yeah, I think he was immune to that, so we tried something else, didn't we? We went back to the bow.
Funny that
hitting with
immune to fart.
Yeah, because I know obviously in the overworld, obviously the farts affect the fire. I don't know if it's the case when they're burning.
I don't think it matters when they're burning because I think that's supposed to be just an effect rather than they're actually on fire.
Yeah, so now he healed up a bit there.
He's charging up. We were a bit like, oh shit, what's he doing?
Yeah, just still sticking some more buffs on him. Trying to get as much damage done with Butters as we can, because obviously it's good because he's a healer, but he's also a heavy hitter, Paladin.
That's a great thing about Paladins.
Mm-hmm. So Butters is doing the big damage where we're adding on them buffs which are damaging over time, and we're quite close here. And then he decides to do that.
It died, but like each turn before it died was it fucking split into more, but they've got like barely any life compared to what it had.
And then I think I find this.
The Funnel of Frost, which I think it's weak against.
Which it's I think that
first time out he kind of was like
we didn't. I don't think we read what it did.
No, but we found out it was I think super effective against it. So
yeah,
we come back for more.
We do definitely try again. But I think at this point we're kind of like obviously everything beats up on Butters, so we ourselves are normally alright, but it took a while to get one of them down, and then when we come up against 3 we were a bit like, oh, this might be tough. So we get the Hammer of Chaos, which does okay damage, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think it was any much better than.
I think the whole point is it does the amount of damage that his hammer does, but it does it to all of them.
Yeah.
So you're basically getting an attack on every enemy.
It's nice to obviously spread your damage around a bit anyway, but.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Professor Chaos power because it is a case of there's something good in everything.
Yeah.
Like he will do that where he attacks everyone. There'll be. There's the shield.
The shield
it gets you 9 shield.
It's really useful.
It's amazing to have in this.
I mean, the way I look at it is any RPG I play, I just go on damage dealing. I I never really focus on like buffs and like things that give you like good defense and things like that.
No, to be fair, when I played this, I don't.
There you go. Look at that for damage on the
Yeah.
I don't think I actually really looked at the patches. I think I just sold them all. Didn't even
Really?
add them on. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like I give myself patches and things, but things that like up your defense and things like that. Normally in RPGs, I don't bother doing it because the way I look at it is, if I'm just doing more damage to them, it don't really matter that they're doing.
Yeah, the Liverpool theory.
Yeah, that's it. If I can, if I can do more damage than they're doing, then ultimately I'm going to come out on top. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, that it does quite a lot of damage, because I think we figured out that you have to hold the A button, and when he starts to lose control, you let go, and then when he regains control, you press it again. So it's
and that did nothing.
Yeah, good blocking from Butters there, but then.
Not there.
Forgive me, douchebag.
I think I'd bring him back
yes,
to life.
we decided to bring him back because
Taco.
He's very useful, Butters. I think he's probably...
He was my favourite.
He's the one I've used most.
He was my go-to guy.
The one that I've used, to get me out all of the battles.
Yeah, because it's just that kind of dual threat that he has, where he can heal you up and does a ton of damage.
Yeah, and I think honestly one of his best things is his passive, where he's the target that the enemies go for most of all, because you end up not getting hit at all really when you're with Butters.
Yeah, so obviously it saves you from a lot of damage.
And of course, if Butters dies, it's okay, you bring him back to life. But if you die, it's game over.
Can't be having that. There you go. So obviously, because he can't use healing touch on himself for some reason.
It gets frowned upon in public.
Well, they're in a school. It's just them two with some slime in a basement.
Yeah.
So that one's done now.
Just one guy left.
So
we just go ham on him, don't we?
Yeah, because I think at this point we think, well, we just need to kill him as soon as we can, because he might regenerate again.
Yeah, because I think when I said it in the original recording, when I played this, that it never did this for me. It never split up into multiple enemies.
So there you go, like a rare attack on douchebag. Look at that.
Get the blood hammer out.
Yeah, big damage because it does the extra, the extra blood damage. And obviously,
let the patches do their work.
Yeah, Butters with the hard hit as normal.
It'll probably die now.
It'll take its turn. Oh, close. I think it's very, very nearly dead. Just a couple more buffs on it.
That's it.
There you go.
Killing blow.
And I think that's the first of the real arsehole bosses we face. And I think we've got a few more in the episodes to come with massive health enemies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you will come across some bastard things.
Yes. But yeah, I mean that's pretty good.
Back to the main story. Now we've stopped side questing.
Yeah, that's it. A bit of side questing, never hurt anyone, so it's all right to do it. But like I say, it's I think Paul said if you don't do it then, I think you might miss out on it. So, but I think
the odds are you're gonna
go in.
Oh, what was in that room? I'll leave there.
I mean, because if you come out and you saw this, I mean, I don't know.
You'd know
I like
on
to,
the main track.
Yeah, I like to explore as much as I could. Like when I was playing BioShock Infinite, they used to hate watching me play it because I would just spend ages running around the locations trying to pick up absolutely everything I could.
Yeah. Get them figures.
Yeah, get the figures, get the audio log things. I can't remember what they're called.
Oh yeah.
As much money as you can, as much items as you can, or whatever. Even though Elizabeth would just throw them at you during the heat of battle. I don't know if you ever played BioShock.
I've never played a BioShock.
Oh, so you got to.
Yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily have to play the first two to get Infinite.
I understand it's set somewhere completely different.
Yeah,
I know.
They only link together in the
like
DLC.
the lore and shit,
yeah.
So.
I mean, I think it's all set in the same world, but it's not. It's not. Linked.
Oh yeah,
It's a really good game.
Isn't it a prequel?
Infinite? No, it's a spin-off.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, because I guess the DLC, I don't know if that actually puts it in the same timeline or.
It's difficult.
I never played the DLC, to be honest with you, because the first bit of DLC they brought out was like just a wave-based thing, and I was like, not bothered about it. And then I never played the Burial at Sea, I think it's called.
Burial at Sea, yeah.
Yeah. So as you can see here, Stan is throwing shit at us.
Not only shit, flaming shit.
Flaming
shit, that's correct. Flaming dog shit, to be precise.
Yes. I didn't realise shit was so flammable. I know if you obviously put it in a bag.
I think it's the bag that's flammable.
Yeah.
The shit just being the payload.
So you think that it's all bagged up?
There he is. I got plenty of dog shit, douchebag.
Where did you get it all from?
Well, he's got a dog, isn't he? He must have been saving this up for a while. Yes, the gay dog. I can't remember his name. Sparky?
It's not even reloading now. Yeah, it's Sparky.
Yeah. So.
Stay still.
We was having a bit of a problem because we couldn't climb back up the rope
Yeah,
for some reason, which
and
is
we couldn't
weird.
open that door. I think we were trying to figure out how to. Like, I think we realised that we need to kind of blow it up. That's it. Yeah.
We fighted through, and then we take out these
fools.
elven fools. I mean, like 2 of them are already down. So
Thankfully, the druid's on his ass.
Yes. Always kill your healers first, kids.
100%.
It's the most important rule of battle.
100%. Healers are the worst.
But obviously, if you've got a healer in your team, protect your healer.
Yes.
That's it. See, there you go. Getting a bit of healing touch there from Butters.
Protect your healer.
That's it. It's quite good, this game. Its battle system's really good. It's like, use an item or like in your partner's case an ability, and then you still get to attack as well. So you don't feel like you're wasting your turn if you need to heal and things like that.
It's basically an action and a bonus action.
Yeah, I guess so, because it's like, yeah.
Whereas, I don't know if you've seen anything to do with the fractured butthole.
I actually haven't.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of things. It does look pretty good.
Have you seen the combat system in it now?
No.
It's different.
I look forward to playing it.
It adds time and space to your fighting. So basically, where you're stationary here, there'll be bits blocking enemies and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And it will show you can move so many spaces, and you'll highlight where you want to go.
Oh,
your character moves into it, attacks, and then moves back.
Also, so like a kind of an RTS kind of feel to it then, in a way, real-time strategy.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
But yeah, I mean, obviously, I've pre-ordered it. I've pre-ordered it. So, I'll play it anyway, regardless. But depending on
what we do, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, it depends on you, I suppose, because
yeah,
I'd say, seeing as you're doing it for the channel, it's whether you'd want to do the second one for the channel.
Of course.
But then, yeah, it's like I said, it's where we are with things.
Yeah, because I think.
Don't expect it.
Yeah.
As soon as it comes out.
No. I mean, it depends what we're doing, but I think with
It's October.
With this. Yeah, and knowing a South Park game, it might get delayed again. But
I got refunded last time.
Yeah, but obviously this was the first time. This is the first time you've ever played this game.
Yeah.
Doing this, I think maybe with Fractured But Whole, you might be better off experiencing it on your own first.
Yeah, of course.
Because I mean, obviously, it's fine to play through a game and be like, have like natural reactions to what's happening when things happen on the screen. But at the same time, when you've played a game and you've kind of got to know it a bit.
Yeah, well, you look at obviously Donkey Kong. Me and Sean have played that since we were kids.
Yeah.
Banjo, I played as a kid. I kind of half knew what I was expecting going in. Like, even though it's been many years since I played it, I still kind of knew what I was expecting. Whereas with this run, we kind of just pushed Lewis in the deep end.
Yeah.
He had like no idea what he was coming up to.
But it's kind of a it's not too much of a hard game for that kind of thing anyway. It's just a case of probably get to experience the story a bit more.
The thing is, I mean, like, you got to look at it. Any time you start a new game, you're always going into it in the deep end. It's just obviously we're doing it on a public forum.
And we're back into another boss battle.
Yes, so let's see if we can
Stan the Ranger.
Yes, with Sparky the dog, the gay dog.
Red Rocket, Red Rocket.
Right, so we start off.
I think we debuff the dog.
Just take the dog out as soon as you can. I mean, it's burning, it's bleeding, it's been hit with a hammer. It's almost so very, very nearly dead.
Yes, one hump on Butters and dies in a pool of its own filth.
I mean, you look at Stan's, he's only got 3,600 health compared to that fucking thing. But I mean, you look at that.
All my armour.
Yeah, gone. See, because I think we just took out the dog, not thinking much of it, and I mean, we should have kind of maybe taken out Stan's health a little bit before we took out the dog, but I mean, ultimately it doesn't matter. You've got to fight them both,
To be
regardless of
fair,
whether
the
he's
dog
raged
did
up or
gross
not.
damage, and I think that would, over the course of the battle, cause more damage than Enraged Stan.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, because I think that's the attack. He only gets that attack once
Yeah.
as a reaction to his beloved companion.
Yeah. Well, I think he still is enraged because I think obviously his stance changed from when his dog was here. Just do a dragon shout on him. Getting stunned, getting grossed out.
Magic.
That's it. We don't,
I got your back,
you know, we don't use the magic much in battle because the mana works differently to your HP and your PP. Because where like, I think it's quite weird. Because whereas when you're out of battle, your PP and your HP automatically go up, your mana doesn't. So your mana only goes up through items. So I don't think we use it much. But you don't.
I didn't use it in fights.
Nah, because I think you do enough damage with your main weapons, and then obviously your abilities add
It's
your
a bit funny if you
buffs
put
and debuffs.
a sticker that does gross damage on your weapon anyway. There's no need for. I mean, you can do magic damage with your bow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your melee weapons as well. So it's not like it's not something you could add as an extra buff anyway.
Yeah, it's just
It's
your turn, innit?
Yeah. I didn't feel like the need to use it. Whereas I think in Fractured Butthole, because obviously in this it's supposed to be like your magic,
Yeah.
but in Fractured Butthole I think it's going to be more like your super ability.
Yeah.
So you'll probably end up using that a bit more, I think.
Well, I hope so, because it does seem a bit pointless, really. Apart from when you're adventuring, well, obviously to solve puzzles with it. In battle, it's not very.
It's not a
good, is it?
necessity.
No, I mean you can see here. You know, we did the fight on him once, but you know, hitting him with the weapons does so many status things to him that it's just kind of ultimately not worth it.
Yeah. I think we've really got these debuffs going now, so he's doesn't really stand a chance.
Yeah, I mean I think he's slowed, he's grossed out, he's burning, he's bleeding, he's not in a good way.
Doesn't look good.
No.
He'll probably die after this next attack.
Look at that. It's the way a lot of battle ends. And then obviously you got to hit him while he's down.
And I think this gives us
Our new weapon.
Yes, Stan's blade. But I don't think we equip it till the next episode.
Yeah,
so
we carry on as we are, because I think between this episode and the next one,
we do have a bit of a sort out.
Yeah,
don't we?
rather than because whereas before we spent a little bit of time changing our stats as we go in the video, we're going to try and kind of keep that to off camera.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something that you need to see what we're doing, as long as we explain to you what we've done when we come back.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
And you get more action in the actual episode then.
yeah, we don't waste time
Some
looking through menus
down
and things like that. I mean,
Save tweak.
I think we occasionally go through and we like
Yeah,
if we
there'll be.
do abilities and things like that.
Yeah, but that's something you'd go, alright, that's what I want done.
Yeah.
But when you're changing all your equipment,
That's it.
and
You
your
need to
stickers and stuff,
remove all your stickers, put new stickers on, compare the damage stats between the two things.
yeah,
Blah blah blah
it's
blah blah.
not. It's quite time consuming.
Yeah, it's not ideal doing it on camera. So you know.
We're going to try and keep that to a minimum.
Yes, basically.
Ratchet Fury.
Feel it?
Pow.
Pow 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 pow. Yeah, obviously working on that. The druid. Try and get rid of that bastard.
Cocksucker.
Yeah, I mean, some pretty sweet dodging.
Oh no.
I know, he healed himself.
Lewis didn't take too kindly to that.
So we hit him with that. And then I think we've got to try and get rid of this guy because he's in the way of the
That's
healer.
it. Get rid of his defence.
Oh, Butters gets slowed though. That's
Alright, mate.
a bit rude, I think, isn't it? He puts everyone's attack up, which ultimately is his downfall because of the amount of damage we do with the bleeding and the.
Yeah, you think they've only got like 400, 500 health? 500 health.
Ha ha ha! But
Dad
yeah.
jokes.
You're only allowed to do it when you're dad, so. But yeah, this guy's riposting at the top, so we're obviously hitting him with the arrows. If
As
that's,
you can see, Lewis is gaining health from his attacks as well.
yes, because I think
We do have a vampire patch on, I think.
on a perfect attack with your bow, you gain health.
That's right.
There you go. The bleeding damage is at it again. This guy's reflecting, so we're just going to
Wail on him with the hammer.
beat down on him. He's getting double hammered.
Problem being, while he's reflecting, is I can't give my debuffs on him, so it will take a little bit longer to kill.
Yeah, but obviously we got an extra attack then because we killed the
Yeah.
other.
Oh, those goddamn shields.
Yeah.
So I think we use some magic, don't we, to sort that out?
Yeah, that's it, little buddy.
Yes, I think
Well, we might just beat him down
I think
slowly.
we just hit him because I think for you and Butters, I think you do enough to get rid of it. Waste a slide and smash on Butters, I'm fine with that. Just get rid of his.
I think it's
his
just health up,
ailments.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it's
just health.
the only one you can't use health packs with is if you're grossed out. You've
Yeah.
got to get rid
Yeah.
of the stack first. And
So he's reflecting again now.
which is what he was doing in the first place.
Yep. But I think he's close to oblivion. Ha 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 ha.
Using my psychic powers, I think he's going to pull more shields out of his ass.
How does he do it?
He does, yeah. I think this guy just takes an unnecessarily long time to beat because of his ridiculous reflecting stance.
Yeah, but I think because
Yeah, I'm not being funny. If you'd have shot with one arrow, he'd have been down after
yeah,
the second
3-4
turn.
rounds, yeah.
yeah. But that's all right. We'll
Beat him slowly.
we'll take him down over time. Now, if he wants the slow beating, he can have one.
And I think that's it, yeah.
With that, we've saved Tweak. It's obviously loot the bodies. If you don't loot the bodies, you're not a real warrior. I think that's a rule.
And I think we meet some very good friends in a second. If I'm remembering we're in the right place.
And talk to Tweak, see what he's got to say, I think. PTSD.
God damn it.
See what's going on there. I don't think we're going to listen to you, Carl, mate. Look at that. These guys, they're getting beat up on. Bit rude, isn't it? Let's take him out.
What the heck? I'm gonna get grounded anyway.
This one will probably be quite swift because there's no mages and there's no reflector people. Obviously did a big damage with the bow and with Butter's hammer.
Riposte.
Don't bother us too much, the riposte.
Because we just hit him with a bow.
Yep.
I mean, I think that's the issue, and it's like the bow isn't necessarily big damage when it first hits.
No.
But its debuffs are worth everything.
Yeah,
That's it.
like,
I mean,
they're
that
both set now.
does enough damage, doesn't it, really? Obviously, he's riposting, so we need to do something different with Butters. So I think we decide
Use
to...
magic, I think. Yeah, go for the Thunder
I
Hammer.
think we throw the hammer at him.
And I think I missed this.
Yeah, because he was having a bit of trouble with it.
That's fine.
This elf is gonna fuck you up.
This will still finish him off.
Yeah.
And this
Back one
fire's
will go
going to
after as well.
shoot some arrows, and he's dead. Would you look at that?
So powerful in this game. And I think after that, we've made some new best friends.
And that will be the end of that episode. So tune in next
Yeah.
week.
Where
see
we
you soon.
where we continue our quest to find the stick of truth.
Indeed. And we'll have some new equipment to show you too. So for now, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.